Hi, my name is Ankita and I'm a budding clay artist. Today I'm going to be making some clay jewelry and I'm going to tell you a little story. The story of how I rediscovered joy. The joy of creating with my hands. From a young age, I've always been drawn to art and creativity. So when I grew up, it was obvious that I gravitated towards a career in graphic design. While this allowed me to express my creativity, over time my work was confined to computer screens. And it stayed like that for years. It had been such a long time since I picked up a brush that I'd forgotten how to paint. To curb this fear of mine, I got Procreate on my iPad. You see what I'm doing there? Replacing one screen in my life with another screen. Eventually, I started feeling burnt out. The very tools that once fueled my passion began to feel like chains, and I could hardly bear to look at them. It felt as if I had lost a part of myself, like an athlete who can no longer run. The stress led to panic attacks, and I found myself in tears more often than I'd like to admit. At some point, I knew I needed a change. I began to ask myself some hard questions. Questions like, what do I want from my life? What would I still love if money wasn't a factor? These questions led me back to the joys of my childhood, to activities that were free from the constraints of logic and practicality. These were things that I'd happily not turn into a business or to do them for money. Things I want to do just because I want to do them with no other motive. And this has allowed me to connect with a more authentic version of myself. Art had always been a big part of my life, so I started exploring traditional art forms again. I picked up a brush and painted. I made countless crochet pieces, and most recently I began experimenting with clay sculpting. And it has slowly become a new channel for me to express my creativity. Whether you knit, bake, garden or craft, making things by hand increases happiness. Our hands trigger the happy chemicals in our brain, and we are literally wired to do things with our hands. So, I want you to find something you love to do with your hands. Whether it's gardening, cooking, crafting, or any other such things. If you want to try clay sculpting, grab some air dry clay and a few tools and give it a try. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you for watching.